The Resident Evil 4 main campaign, Blind. Let's check out Separate Ways, which looks like it's the Ada Wong DLC. Interesting choice. Resident Evil.
The only reason I've taken on this mission is to get closer to my own objective. No matter what happens, I can't let anyone figure that out. Of course, hiding in the shadows isn't my style. I'll have to reveal myself to him and offer advice once in a while.
The interquel, it's the campaign of Resident Evil 4, but what Ada was up to. Made for PS2 instead of GameCube cutscenes. Yeah, you can definitely see the FMV artifacting. GameCube is so much cleaner. Spy monocle. Almost certainly am not able to do that in real play. It's a cool way to answer your phone.
I see you've managed to arrive at the village on time.
Yes, but nobody remembered to roll out my red carpet.
The villagers there are all being controlled. They automatically attack any intruders. Ring the church bell. That should quiet them down for a while.
Sounds like they're good, obedient boys and girls.
You never actually saw Wesker in the main campaign of this game, huh? They referenced him a couple times.
Gather as much information as you can about the parasites and finish off this little tour.
Wesker's voice actor has basically been the same since the first game, right? Ring the church bell. Okay. Shotgun, blacktail. Just having a pistol that doesn't like one-shot people, right? She has cool kung fu kicks too. Just like Leon. Now, does a church bell actually ring in this sequence when you're playing as Leon? They didn't see me. I'm so secret. You could play as Ada Wong in Resident Evil 2 also, right? You unlocked it at the end game. It's interesting because they made those cutscenes in engine, but then they didn't like save the original data. They just, compressed it. Probably looked fine. Oops. This was the church bell. Maybe not. This is the scene where he's hiding in the house. She has great knees, apparently. Well, the church is in another area of the map. Oh, that's right, when the bell rings, they all leave. Get up on the roof, okay. Over here somewhere, wasn't it? I thought it was up on this roof. Maybe not. Oh, I see. It's across the way. Nice. Hook shot. Oh, that's cool. Insignia key. Gotcha. This was actually what was happening. Leon couldn't get up there.
Welcome.
Hi.
Got a selection of good things on sale, strange.
I'm not open yet. As you can see, I don't have my blue torches set up.
What are you
Selling some
selling?
treasure.
What are you buying?
I don't have enough money to buy
Come
anything.
back any time.
Interesting that it's on the same set of saves, right? Ow. I just realized there's no poison damage in this game. Or blue herbs. That's probably a good idea, because they're kind of silly to begin with. There's barely ever any poison in the previous games. And when there was, they had to like put a blue herb immediately after the poison source, right? Rude. Oh shit, that didn't go. Hoping I get a kickoff on her, but... I think that's regular zombies, is you gotta kind of shoot them in the knee to get a spin kick, right? Wrong flinching animation to trigger a kick. I see. Not that one. The head does work for these guys. Glad you're a bad aim. Wait, is this the same puzzle from before? Alright. There it goes. Come on, friend. This way. He tried. There we go. I see. It's like where they're like grabbing themselves. I was definitely knifing more dudes when we first started RE4 until I realized how forgiving the game is with ammo. I think Code Veronica was probably the least forgiving in normal mode. Pretty good shotgun. Okay, I can't kick you if I take your head off completely. Good to know. Cool. The shotgun's not in the normal game. Sense. The twins, looks like the S symbol. A couple other twins out here, if I recall correctly. S, M. I missed the loot drop. Womp womp. S, 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 S. M, M, M. S, and V. Oh, that's weird. Her pistol is in the main game. Shit. I forgot, this is kind of a traditional Resident Evil puzzle here. I think that there are fewer and fewer of them the further you get into the game. Sorry. Hey. The convenient door. Oh, she already turned around. She's so smart. Sliding block one is the last traditional puzzle. Bar shut on me after I took the insignia. I was gonna ask if it made me solve the puzzle again, that would be mean. Ouch. The yellow does not increase the healing at all, right? It just gives you max health up. Rude. Means I'm not getting loot drops, but don't be a snake. Because snakes have eggs. Too bad you can knock her off the stage, right? I don't think you had to wait this long. Yeah, I know, right? Maybe there was a cutscene that we missed. Time was passing. We were meant to imagine that he was holed up for a long time. Been placed in a mechanism. Okay. I've done content like this in D&D before where I like had an adventure that happened that I wanted to be canon in my setting. And I had my players like play through the same dungeon at a slightly different time, set things up for what happened to the original party. If things like that's good enough, I'll open the door again. The one really cool Lord of the Rings game for the PS2 did that as well. Talked about it before. There's that scene where like Pippin pushes the skeleton with the key down the well, and like in that game you play as a different party that is at the bottom of the well and gets the key and uses it to open a door. And that's the treasure you get from there in the main game. What's up, guys? Went in that cat. That did. Oh, shit. She's kind of the same thing. I'm just gonna load 2 shells in there and we'll call it good enough. Let's see what they're behind you. Nice zombies. Someone's gonna be right at the top of the ladder, right? Dick. Ah, that was a mistake. I thought I had the fan kick in the bag. I think I got to him slightly too late for it. super rude. These zombies. Not at all friendly. She doesn't climb down ladders either. Climbing down ladders is for chumps? Question mark? We were really proud of these puzzles. I mean, that looks kind of good. Oh, I see. Sure. Let's do G. That's probably right. Yeah. And R. That looks good. And B. None of these look right for B, though. Maybe that. No, that's gotta be it. Hooray. Oh, and then it turns for Leon. It was the same puzzle, but upside down.
Oh, la campana. Es hora de rezar.
Leon was holed up in that building for like 23 minutes.
Lord Sattler.
Sadler-sama.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Forgot about that line already. That was the line that they thought was so cool that it should be the title screen, and they thought it was so cool that when they made DLC, they brought it back. Separate ways.
Here's what I know so far. Osmond Sadler's cult is known as Los Illuminados. They've resurrected some sort of parasitic organism they call Las Plagas. That's all my organization knows for sure, though Sadler's occult activities seem worthy of investigation. The Salazar family, Castellans for generations, possessed the ability to control Las Plagas. The organization's hypothesis is that a unique frequency of sonic wave, sensed only by the parasites, is used to control them. The same principle used in dog whistles. This was inferred through the analysis of a tissue sample we retrieved. The tissue contained an organ presumably used for sensing sound waves. I've seen cult members carrying ceremonial rods, and I wonder if they emit these sounds. Of course, this is purely theoretical.
Unnecessary
The
explanation
organization needs
of
samples
what's
of
happening
the
in the base game.
parasite to confirm or disprove these theories. That is the main objective of my mission, and the only way to prove my loyalty to the organization. The opening moves in this chess game have been played. There's no turning back now.
So we're not going to address how she survived, like, falling to her death in Resident Evil 2, right? The reason I'm taking on this mission is to get closer to my own objective. No matter what happens, I can't let anyone figure that out. Hiding in the shadows isn't my style. I think it was just what we just heard. Okay. Maybe she had a grapple gun back then. Secret Umbrella zombie pillow testing that. The Mattress Factory. Puzzle-riddled Mattress Factory. Underneath the lab. Do you want to unlock a good night's sleep? Do you own a rooster key but have no rooster door?
We have an irregularity. The researcher we planted has been discovered by the Illuminados.
You must be talking about that vagrant Spaniard. So where is he now?
He's held captive in an abandoned house located northeast of the village. Until he recovers the sample, we can't let him die.
You don't need to remind me. Luis Serra. And I thought I was high maintenance.
It's, like, I think that Umbrella is meant to continue to be very threatening, but every game they come across as incredibly incompetent. So it helps to do a mission from Ada's perspective where you're, like, succeeding every now and then.
Welcome.
No blue torches.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you buying? What are you selling?
Am I going to get the things that these gems combined with in this playthrough?
Come back any time.
Need to find that Spaniard. Leon had a grapple belt and didn't know until he used it. Okay. That would make sense. What a disturbing signpost. To take care of Mr. Cool first. The only such puzzle of its kind in the entire game? Possibly? I could see a reviewer playing through the opening of this game with the whole hole up and wait until the bells ring sequence. I think that the rest of the game is going to have stuff like that in it. So I must have missed in the main campaign that Luis was working for Umbrella. I think he mentioned Umbrella at one point, but I was under the impression they were just saying that he was, like, being manipulated by them. He wasn't really a bad guy, per se. Oh, you shut up quickly. Poor chicken. Oh shit. I'm about to die. Yep! Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they had an insta-kill. Guess we got to see that. I think I kept my distance from them the whole time in the main playthrough. Grab all this crap again. This game as a whole is generally pretty kind when it comes to checkpointing, but binding it to screen transitions is an interesting choice when, like, there are many times that you will be on one screen for a fairly long time. Oh, if I open it, is it too late? That's dumb. I didn't even realize you could reopen it. Hold on. Third time's a charm. Once you open it, you can't close it ever again. She actually had some dirt on her dress for a second. I think it's just like a fancy golden pattern. Let me see if I can get anything new.
Welcome.
That watch.
Got a selection of what
I
are you
don't think
selling?
so.
Ah, is that all? What are you buying?
Don't really need expanded inventory space right now. I already have ammo for the TMP. I don't know if it's any good though.
Come back anytime.
Alright, try not to die in exactly the same way and do all this a fourth time. Cool picture of Rasputin. Senora Keys. Look at this dude. Frickin' books it. Okay, that's the animation. Got it. What was a chicken with a golden egg doing in the oven? Oh, hello. Sorry to walk in on you, that's super rude. I think she was in the bathroom in the base campaign, too. Full auto is pretty useless most of the time. That makes sense. A residential bathroom is a urinal? That's a really good question. You didn't come running this time. Nice. Oh, I'm better than last time. Guess for whatever reason I pulled aggro on the chainsaw dude. Harder for me to deal with them in close quarters. Yes, that thing you said. As we get AoE there, I guess not. Oh, she's still moving. Impressive. Okie dokie. Feeling alright. Might want an inventory space upgrade soon, but not quite yet. That was annoying. That makes sense. He's trying to block his face. You duck! How dare you duck? Please be his own transition. Alright, checkpoint. Garbage. So many eggs. Slowly jogging out of the way. Right. So the kick does a little bit of damage, but it takes their head off if they're already low on health when I activate it, right? It's kind of like Uncharted rules. Get off me! I was trying to get an invincibility cutscene, jerk. I love that they learn. You do it to them once and they like try to sidestep you or cover their faces. It's super funny. Trying to conserve ammo, which is why I'm going for the spin kick style here. Nice. Probably probably can't survive if conserving ammo but not having any healing items, right? There we go. Non-real-time combat. That's a cool concept. Yeah, that's kind of like what Super Hot ends up looking like once it plays it back at full speed, right? Might try to force his own transition back and forth really quick to keep the pickups and kills I already have. Turn-based fighting game, you have precise control over every muscle. Like the Quap creators would make something like that, right? There is someone upstairs. I don't know. So many secret eggs in this game, in this DLC. Resident Evil 4, secret eggs. Of course you have to spin kick the door. How else would you do it? Really should mix up the pickups, so... eggs? Maybe the eggs were all there during Leon's playthrough, but he doesn't like them as much as Ada does. So he didn't notice them. There's no weapon upgrades in this one, right? I can keep everything fully loaded with impunity. There's a thing on this roof over here. Right on. Get to that from somewhere else. I don't think I can walk around. Well, maybe I can. Cool. She started out with not a lot of ammo and I was a little bit worried, but it looks like they catch you up pretty quickly. But maybe you were in the room with me. Boo. Okay, I don't think there's anything else up here. But I'd check. Tank controls make it tough to check your corners. Hey, checkpoint. She should be with Leon and make him hide. Oh, hey. Not sure how many in-level save points there were going to be. There a bunch of traps here before? Ooh, their egg. This puzzle again. Why do so many people leave these things behind? Had to reload there. Whoops. Whoa! Picking up the gold canceled out my fan kick. That sucks. Didn't even know that was possible. I had queued out that whole sequence there. I'm gonna give him a fan kick, I'm gonna run up to this guy, take this dude out. Oh. At least that barrel had something in it this time. I don't know if that chicken didn't give me another egg though. I have one grenade and a flash grenade, I guess. That was pretty cool. And he like really sold that last shot there, where he was just like barely getting up and then he like went, ugh, and went flying backwards. Kind of cool. I appreciate enemies that put in the effort, you know? So when you all have the parasites in you, like, your day-to-day, you still, like, farm, I guess? Sort of? It's not just 100% non-stop Sadler worship. Right, how everything's not meant for human consumption. Just curious, like, what they're doing when we encounter them, and they're like shoveling hay or petting cows. Like, what does a Monday to Friday look like for these guys? Did Leon get here like as soon as they turned? Kind of get the sense they're doing this for a minute because of all the rot. Shut your head off. Except the same voice playing trying to get shot in the head. About time. Ooh, yeah. Gold bangle, which I don't think combined with anything. Now, this is where in the base game I had 2 path choices. Well, there are a couple places where I had 2 choices. I don't remember if this is where I had them coming from behind as well. May have been. You not, dude? Perfect. Struggled to have that work during the base game for whatever reason. Thought maybe I could land a shot on his dynamite before he threw it. That's frustrating. I could throw a grenade in the room with him. It's pretty effective. Has to be lit for it to blow up though, right? Perfect. Finally got it. Shoot him in the butt. More dynamite.
Rapido!
Oh, it was a boulder chase before, I see. Makes sense. Didn't actually add an objective marker, that was weird. It's interesting all the explosive traps seem to be gone. And there were spiders at the beginning of the game. Forgot about that too.
Un forastero!
Yep. We haven't cleared them out. Duh. I thought she was going to be ahead of him for most of the game. Is that not the case? Maybe just that opening sequence. That's not very helpful.
Allí está!
Yep. I am aquí. ¿Cómo está usted? Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Alright. I think this is where they wake up, right? Yeah. It's familiar now. Is I right that the final mission ranking didn't track how many times I saved? Appreciated that. I know the later Resident Evil games still do that. Like the RE2 remake. So it pulled up the map, but they didn't actually put an objective marker on there. Were they intending to say that I should backtrack after I saw them leaving with Luis? Oh, yeah, no kidding. Okay, thanks.
¡Agárrenlo!
Perfect. Also completely calculated. I'm good, guys. Got a long run. Can't upgrade my shit, so I don't really need your loot that much. Stuff respawned in here, that's kinda cool. You guys are jerks, you know that? Sidestep me. God, look at these kids. I'm doing on ammo. Okay. It's a lot of folks. Big old group of folks. They're all gonna throw their shit at me right now. Yep. At least I was only able to get hit by one of them at a time, it turned out. Ooh, fire grenade did not insta-kill them. Good to know. 2 fire grenades to it? Two fire grenades do not insta-kill them. Okay. About 2 fire grenades and a shotgun. Okay, that's more. Yeah, whatever she dropped. I'm gonna skip everybody. Just that last room. Call me a puta? How dare you? Don't you know who I am? I'm 801. I can survive very long falls. I have a concealed grapple gun. Or something. Looks like Leon's jacket. Why is he wearing it? That's some cool little flavor. I could have skipped that if I didn't kill those guys. I'm so sorry, Jahan. That sucks really bad. Major bummer. Cool, cool. Oh yeah, this is the Senora Keys boss fight.
Nuestro jefe se cuidará de la rata. Y si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra.
Tienes razón, es un hombre.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember.
Oh no, it's not that barn.
Unpleasant to our eyes. You'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
God, pay attention, Leon. Oh, really? It's a cutscene you can get if you follow him into the room? So I don't remember that happening. Is that your first time seeing Ada? Oh shit, seriously? Okay. Oh, let her keep her gun. That was nice of them. I haven't had to do QTE in a minute. I kicked your head off. Oh, it's the green cat's eye again. How much is regular loot? You don't take fall damage, do you? That would be too great. That was potentially really bad. Getting 100% calculated. Whoops. Now we're fighting these things. That's me. There's a merchant and a save point down here. Sounds great. Merchant's further down, we got it. Oh, I confused myself somehow. I see. So it's like up a level, maybe? There he is. What's up, dude? Appreciate you'll sell to just about anybody, it seems like. That's probably fine.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Got a selection of good. What are you buying? Is that all, strange? Thank you.
Thank you.
Is what are you
Fix my
selling?
inventory set up here in a second. Go ahead and sell this stuff. I don't think I ever want it.
Is that all? Thank you.
Let's send something.
Ah. Is that is that all, stranger? Is that thank you. Is that what are you buying? Is that all?
I'll do.
Is that all? Come back.
Fine. There we go. And let's move this stuff around a bit. Probably could have done a better job making my inventory look cleaner in the base game. Wasn't really thinking about it. Tetris. I think golden eggs are a full heal or close to it. I can just get them all in one section of the inventory. Perfect. A dream. There, that's much cleaner.
At any time.
I will, thank you. We just go back down to that save point and progress from there. Back to the super slow rifle, but can still see it being useful. Make sure there's nothing important up here. I don't think so, because this is where Leon and Ashley come down. Oh, I guess there's some ammo over there. Not all bad. So you said this gun's available in the base campaign? Like, what's special about it? It has a really big default capacity, maybe? Shoots fast as a pink clip. I noticed it's pretty good for nuking dudes on the ground. Make sure you found the store. Makes sense. This was the Rasputin Senora Key boss fight door. Yeah, so far, aside from FMVs, I don't think there have been any unique, like, enemies or other sorts of content in the game yet. Interested to see where they go with it. Slightly less threatening than Scorpion Rasputin. Totally meant to hit him too, that was on purpose. Yes, yes. That's true. Who's the real enemy? Shit. Lift activation key. Garbage I throw out later. Oh, there was an exploding barrel in the back, that would have been helpful. Oh well. Incendiary grenades, which don't seem to be super great in this mode anyway. I think green grenades are a one-hit kill on regular villagers. Very cool. Head back to the lift. Making sure I didn't miss any loot. Chainsaw people are way too cool to despawn. Hi. Yeah. I like this gun for that purpose. Oh, you guys can't do this in front of a save point? This is like against the rules. That was a waste of shotgun ammo. That was as good a time as any is to use one of these. Calculated. That was rude. Hello. You don't have a weapon, dude. You should get prepared. Great. He just slides right back down the stairs. It's funny. Yeah, I feel like when I was playing as Leon, I don't know why, but I felt like enemies had iframes even though they didn't. And I don't feel that way as Ada for some reason. I feel very confident in just like shooting the shit out of something that's been knocked in the ground until it just dies.
Welcome. Got a selection of good. What are you buying? What are you selling?
What's selling? Nothing.
Come back anytime.
I like not having to stress about that optimization. Sadler was an interesting final boss fight because it was like if you shot him in the big eyeball, you already maxed out the damage that you could do with one shot from the Magnum, whereas a lot of Resident Evil bosses, like, you can unload the Magnum on them pretty easily. I used lift activation key. Get equipped with. Okay, don't make me do the on rails thing. Thanks, game. Runs his hold up. Oh, that's the merchant. Almost shot you, friend. Sorry. I remember this building. This all looks good. Let's see if this instance of the merchant has more to sell. Probably not.
Welcome. What are you buying?
He's got red eyes too, which seems to suggest he also...
Anytime.
There's no, like, extra lore anywhere about this stranger, right? And he doesn't show up... The merchant, I should say. He doesn't show up in any other Resident Evil game, as far as I know. One of those things that just is. Like if he was like a floating green pyramid that was a vendor. Oh, that's cool. She did a cool flip on the way up. Is it an El Gigante fight? But I just had a prompt. Hold on. Oh, that must have been it. Skipped an item in the process. Whoops. Guess this is unique content. Hook shotting up onto stuff. Secret barrels. This is where I totally did the El Gigante boss probably differently than they intended. Gonna try to commit to it. It's a big old loot hallway? I mean, I'm not complaining. Actually, I can probably do this. Try to back up and sell that, so I need the slots now. I think I had some of that on me last time I talked to the merchant, I forgot. A bit more locked doors that you can hookshot over.
Welcome. Got a selection of what are you selling?
This crap.
Is that all? Thank you.
These don't actually take up space, but
Thank
may as well take them off me.
What are you buying? Come back anytime.
She keeps talking shit about Luis. Better hurry and find that vagrant. Not sitting in any green herbs. Okay. Oh, hey. But from the other side. That's cool. And I'm out of flash grenades. It's less cool. Oops. Oh wow, I thought I was dead. That's funny. Tried to do a 180 and didn't really work the way I was planning it to. So you can see him break some of the stuff in here this time. Glad I got the rifle. Man, the cave trolls aren't as cool as the chainsaw enemies. They still turn to goop. This pistol is really strong, as long as you can keep it loaded with ammo, I feel like.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Louis.
Hey, señorita. Got a light and some smokes to go with it to make my day?
Where's the sample?
Okay, we skipped the foreplay. As a matter of fact, I was just going to get it. Where's the love, baby?
Sounds like fun to me. Just hurry up.
Okay, lady. Where do you stand on all of this? Exactly what kind of group are you working for?
There are some things in the world better off not knowing. This is
Umbrella.
one of them.
Fine. I can take a hint. I don't care who you are, as long as you get rid of that old man and his religious friends.
And so Luis is untainted. Get used to disappointment. Cool.
Among all the people involved in this, Luis Serra has the least entanglements. He works for no organization, preferring to move on his own. I'm the one who told the organization of his importance. I did it because I like him. His history betrays an enthusiasm I once shared. It was a stroke of luck that I happened to intercept his email for help. It seems he can't trust the police, so he sent the email to an old friend from college. He must have thought his friend was still alive. At any rate, that's how I managed to find him. Apparently, he's been conducting his own investigation of the cult while doing research on Las Plagas. A brilliant scientist. He's accumulated a pile of data and pieced it all together. Must be why Sadler hired him.
But you
Too
see, it
bad
worked for no
Sarah's
one.
snooping has aroused his
Guess
suspicion.
that was meant to mean like he doesn't have a pre-existing connection
When
to
I
an
told
organization.
him who I was, he practically begged to be taken into custody. He needed protection. He said, I have no love for Las Plagas or this stupid cult. I want out. I just want peace and quiet again. I ordered him to bring me a Master Plaga specimen, a sample for evidence. Looks like he's one of the few people whom Sadler actually trusts. Tracking him down and getting my hands on the sample shouldn't be difficult.
3 times the amazing.
I doubt the cult will take kindly to
30x high mega CCD.
I'll have to guide this along if I want it to go smoothly.
So that was episode 2 out of 5. Unless if they get really, really short after this, I think 3 hours is underestimating it. We'll probably beat it next week, I would guess. 45 minutes a pop. And then I'll just have a voting system game ready to swap to. I'll adjust the Holland to beat for next week. She had those glasses on her the whole time.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
What?
Put them up now.
Yeah, you're the worst. One was shorter than 2.
Bit of advice. Try
Cutscenes
using
in the
knives
wake
next
of the
time.
Matrix.
Works better for close encounters.
Leon's such a cool
Leon.
guy now.
Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
Wish I could
What's
use the
it to
cool
you?
spy glasses during her
Why are you
campaign.
here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
Cat cam going.
Luis has succeeded in recovering the sample. He's waiting in the castle. Get in contact with him, ASAP.
Understood.
And that
You're
US
funny,
government
man.
lapdog, Leon.
If you do happen to encounter him, put him out of commission. We can't let him interfere with our plans.
He has
I
no
never
idea
met
what's going on.
Wesker,
There's
right?
nothing we need to
He
worry
wasn't in
about.
Resident Evil
He's a
2.
survivor of Raccoon City. We can do without the extra distraction. Take him out.
Leon.
Retrieve the sample. Oh, this
Welcome.
place. Please no zombie dogs
Got a
and
selection
hedge
of
maze.
good things on sale,
Not
stranger.
interested in that at all.
What do you buy? Is that all? Thank
Without
you.
hesitation. Bowgun? Oh, that's new. Is the bowgun available as like DLC or something in the main campaign?
What are you selling?
I'm guessing I never get to combine these treasures. Let's see.
Come
wonder if
back
it's like-
anytime.
Its incarnation in Code Veronica. Oh, they do have combined treasures? I see. Oh yeah, these assholes. You wanna help me here? Oh shit! I didn't know the merchant could die. Does anything happen when that happens? You just can't buy from him there anymore? Lateral damage. Wonderful. I guess I'll buy from him in other places, I assume, right? Don't throw your... Would that really be that effective, dude? Shouldn't matter. These guys have different rules for... Let's not shoot him in the knee. Still a headshot, okay. Oh, the bat ones. The ones that detach. No me gusta. I don't think there are difficulty settings for this campaign. It's weird, but the cultists feel weirdly less threatening to me. I don't know why. Versus the villagers. Don't turn your whole body back like that. I can't like spam shots on you and quickly kill you for free. Okay, it's not real. Stay down. Rude. Probably could have knifed him there. Would work better. Try to stick with it. Had the opportunity to do a slightly better job of organizing. Let's see if we can keep it up. This door just likes to shut on its own. Ada really likes Metal Gear Solid bongos for her adventures. Harry Gregson Williams. Mischief is afoot music. Mischief is afoot, but don't worry. The main character has shit under control. That's what this song communicates to me. There's another asshole down there somewhere. Where are you? Somewhere you can get to? Guarding that chest. Of course. There's another one further over that way, but that was the one I was thinking of. Great. I like the bowgun, but that seems like too much of a hassle. I'm actually curious if the game remembers that there was a partially defeated enemy. Like if I go back, if there's still going to be zombies of Plagas. Oh, I didn't know you guys could spit. Gross. Also rude. I got killed them before. That's been an opportunity most of the time. You are my least favorite Plagas. Don't you dare. Oh, the, Scythe one can one-shot you? You get too close to you, I guess? What are you doing with your life, buddy? Making suspect decisions. This is what you get for fucking around with Yakuza. Go home to your mother. Or, you know, don't. Fucking great. They can one-shot you at any hit point amount. It won't open. Like, I'm guessing that door had the little pan to the window hard-coded in. You just change the text, be like, yeah, no. You don't have an Ashley with you. Point-blank shotgun blast to the dick, and he is doing alright. It's like he's gonna wake up in the morning. And his sword just deflect off of his helmet. Dagger or whatever. Handgun ammo. Zone transition. Let's unloaded the area I just came from. Interesting. It made a really loud noise. I didn't realize that there was a window behind it. Like, damn, was that like a super shotgun hit or something? That door was locked. Oh, this was a zone transition. Interesting. Sorry, merchant. Assuming that you are the same merchant that I... Well, no, you can't be. Sorry I shot you earlier. But just make a game where you play as the merchant. It's like a Racketeer.
Welcome.
Do I really know? He doesn't have the red eyes. I guess I just realized that some of them have red eyes and some of them don't. It's interesting.
What are you
70,000 for the bowgun.
Is that all? Is that all? Thank you.
Golden chicken egg is nice to have full heal in a single slot. I'm also doing pretty okay. Destructive power rivaling grenades. Okay, so they're like Katniss Everdeen.
Come back anytime.
Bolts. They're not like Code Veronica wimpy bolts. Now we get a zone transition. Why do you guys keep sidestepping? It's super rude. Only I may do that. Wonder how much of my accuracy drop is from shooting something that's dead without knowing it. These guys are less annoying with the shotgun. Shit. I thought for a second that the her like necklace, scarf thing was the thing grabbed onto me. Stop that. Right this instant. What are 2 shots? I don't think they can shoot that fast. Oh, we haven't fought the Wolverine blind dudes. There was one here in Leon's campaign, if I recall correctly. Whoops, didn't see I had that there. That's the way I came, right? Yes. No, it was not. But I can pop in there and save really quick. I guess from the Contained Mischief Harry Gregson Williams bongos music, it sounds like the enemies I left alive in here are still kicking. This was where Wolverine was, I think. It's Wolverine! I knew there was a way for me to get out of here, right? Like when I fought him as, nice. When I fought him as Leon, I just tried to fight him in the cage, which was a very bad idea. I'm glad I saved. Oh, I can kick the lock a couple times, I see. Or does that mean I have to shoot it? I'll probably die again. I'm just trying to understand what I should have been doing before. So I guess you gotta like... It's not that it requires 3 kicks and 3 shots, you have to shoot the chain? Kicking's the slowest way to destroy them. No, so it takes 3 shots. just slowly walking towards me. I'm about to ask, can he leave there? I don't think he can. Really, dude? Sweet. That went pretty well. First try. You guys just shooting the wall in here? I know how it is. Or you're dead. Okay, you face tank pretty well. You not as much. There we go. Ooh, there's an indentation at the bottom. Is that only for Ada? Shit. Oh god! That guy was right next to me. Where the hell did you come from, dude? I heard a super loud laugh right in my ear. I'm like, what the hell was that? It's an indentation at the bottom. Do the spin kick first next time. Beta. Okay, I kind of want to leave the room and come right back in just to checkpoint that this fight is over. It was hard. See if I can find what goes in that, empty treasure chest still bugs me. How many bowgun bolts stack? 9's pretty good. They do as much damage as it seems to be suggesting they do. Wine bottle's already been blown up, huh? Hey, friend. Is it possible that the key item for that chest is in a different room? I would have assumed it would be in the same general area. 2,000. Let's see. Those are pretty bad in this.
What are you buying?
Now inventory space is going to be a little tricky.
Come back anytime.
Probably don't also need this thing, but just let me sell him a singleton shotgun thing. Well, let me see if I need to reload it first. Okay. That helps a little bit. Perfect. You can have TMP ammo.
What are you selling? Is that...
Is this the largest inventory size, or is there one more upgrade? I think there might be one more. What a depressing thought. I feel like it would have to be in this room somewhere, right? Maybe it's that the puzzle isn't solved here. Yeah, the door there is locked. I thought that was the Leon and Ashley door. Let me go check it out. Oh right, but she's got a hook shot, doesn't she? Nope. Let me check. This little show is connected to Discord. There it is. Hello. That worked out. Too bad I already combined most of those green herbs. Okay, next opportunity. Because I can combine it with the green red. Guy's just chilling in this room by himself, waiting for Leon and Ashley. No, we got a Windows 10 update notice. I'm gonna see if I can just do that immediately after stream so I can get everything back up and running. Might take a few minutes before I trigger the rerun to start. Otherwise it'll shut down while I'm away, which is the worst case scenario. That's a cool change of the puzzle though. Did Leon originally get an hourglass from that chest?
Leon, I'm sorry, but I can't be seen with you.
I mean, we run into each other already. Okay, whatever you say. That did not work as well as I was planning it to. Whoa! There's someone behind me. Spawn magically. More people spawning behind me. Cool. The idea is that he's making so much noise he can't hear me. Perfect. Did all of that. I don't want to see what he's... Okay, he's off screen. It's like, what are you shooting at, dude? Cannon Vision of Leon sure loves that gun. Perfect. Just making sure he didn't have a head fungus. He's going to town with that thing. Damn. You heard of conserving ammo? He's like, whatever. They'll adjust the ammo drops based on how much I have. Zone transition. Oh yeah, this place, right? To shoot Ashley's bonds. Using all the ammo that I sold.
Leon!
What
I
the
got
least
it.
does.
Now that I have the sample, you serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
I'm trying to remember if that was in
boy
engine
Salazar will make sure
in
you
the original
follow
game,
the
and now
same
it's
fate.
a artifact at FMV.
Stay with me, Lewis.
I am a researcher, hired by Sadler. He found out what I was up to.
Don't talk.
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite.
Make sure you take it after you almost kill a friend.
Sadler took it. You have to get it back.
It's Plan B.
Lewis! Lewis!
It's Luis.
I found Louise. Unfortunately, a bit too late.
Did you retrieve the sample?
No, Sadler has it.
There will be another time. Have you had a chance to eliminate Leon?
Not yet.
If that's the case, then maybe
I
we
like
can capitalize on his little
Wesker's
lucky
gamer
streak.
chair.
Take advantage of the distraction he is causing for Sadler and his followers to retrieve the sample.
At some point, they decided he needs to have something behind his head. Jason?
Jack Krauser has been the subject of extensive study and research by the organization. His skills and personality have been
Because she
tested
says the
both on
organization
and
and
off
not
the battlefield.
Umbrella.
If he weren't the best, he would become a liability that would jeopardize the rest of us. My conclusion? He's a great soldier. No more, no less. As long as he's well compensated, he shouldn't cause any problems for us. If he does start to get restless, I can take care of him. I've studied his combat style and can deal with that arm of his if necessary.
Krauser felt
answers directly
out
to
of fucking
Wesker, and
nowhere
it
in
was
this
Wesker who
game.
decided that Krauser should be sent to spy on the cult. He also decided to send me along. I wonder if it wasn't to keep an eye on Krauser. No doubt, Krauser has already fallen to the temptation of Las Plagas and the power they represent. This could have dire consequences for the organization. On some level, however, this may be a necessary development, as his role is to disrupt this farce of a play. That said, the stage and its players will ultimately come crashing down in the end. Bad luck for him. But he'll play the patsy in the end and take the fall for all of us. That's why I need to make sure things keep going exactly as they are.
Okay. I feel like Umbrella does two things. They make ridiculously obtuse puzzles to get to normal things in their buildings, and they try really hard to sound like they planned everything all along. Yeah. Have patience, Marty. 40 minutes, buddy. You can probably see him in the distance there.
What's the news on our friend, Leon?
He's not making it easy. The sample?
Sadler's got it. It seems he sniffed out our little game.
Perfect.
Just so we understand each other clearly, I don't trust you, nor does Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you.
Is that so? You know, I met Wesker long before you.
We'll see soon enough if you did.
Yeah, we'll see.
Quite a jolly mess he's made, that Leon, but all for the better. Sadler's people have fallen into a panic.
Jolly
Their
mess.
destruction is
Fucking
only a
Wesker,
matter of
man.
time now.
Once he gets Ashley back, his job will be finished. He'll no longer be a factor.
No, I'm leaving Leon to Krauser. Hurry up and retrieve the sample.
Maybe you forgot, Wesker. I don't always play by your rules.
Stop Leon's assassination. She likes Leon.
Got a selection of... What are you buying? What are you buying?
What's the list updated? Oh, it must be the new map.
What are you selling? Is that all? Come back anytime.
Kind of want to try out the bowgun, but I'm trying to save it for a boss fight. Perfect. That was bad. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Oh, shit. Good, you can die now. It's okay, you can die. Seriously. There you go. Oh, howdy, friend. Well, I had a plan. He ran at me much faster than I was expecting. This is like the mine area? Doesn't look familiar. Okay, I'm not gonna screw around with a million pistol bolts to your face this time. That's much better. New PS2 quality graphics area. Ooh. You running at me? So this is like the first content in the game that's truly new, right? So far, other than the weapons and the dialogue and cutscenes. As far as like mechanics content, it's a new map for the first time. Let's see. That's cool. Thought it'd give me a hookshot option. What was that all about? I guess also the place where you could hookshot up onto the rafters in the Gigante boss fight area. As far as I know, there was nothing up there originally. The roof in the village. Am I not supposed to be able to get these things? You're just taunting me over here? It's mean. Oh, that take my accuracy, I'm just being dead. Random bowgun bolts drop. Biohazard sign. Stop shooting at me. Perfect. Maybe if I hookshot over, I can get that loot that I left behind. Sorry, ammo that I can't get to. Oh, interesting. Accidents. Oh god, there's a dude in here. Was not expecting that. That was not the right button. Hi, friend. That's really satisfying to do. Shoot them in the head, spin kick them, shoot them like 4 times in the head with the pistol to kill them. As long as they don't turn into a Las Plagas. I see. Golden links. Oh shoot, you know, I think the links are supposed to combine with some of the things that I sold. So maybe it is across multiple chapters. Womp womp. That's okay, I have nothing else to buy. I bought the one thing I wanted. Make sudden camera angle change. Need to make you look up. No one ever looks up in video games. As soon as I get to a boss fight, I'm going to use that bowcaster. It seems like the ammo for it's quite rare. Island ship, really? That's cool. Even newer. Gun battery requires activation key blue to work. Basically, you won't be using it, and this time we're going to explain why. Oh god. It's comical. What the fuck? They're like, please use a grenade, right? If I had been facing the right way, it would have been good for that. Battleships are always about taking out individual people. All those bowgun bolts are still stacking. That's really cool. have me pilot it? This is funny. God, the controls on this thing are kind of crazy. Got a headshot on that one dude just now. That was pretty awesome. Well, that thing's shooting missiles at me. Okay, I thought I could destroy it. I guess not. Tear through dudes. Maybe I can blow it up? Looks like I can. Of course. Too funny. That's what I thought. Simultaneously does and doesn't feel out of place, right? What is your plan, dude? Like, what do you have in your calendar? It's just that you would like to be up there, but I thought you just dropped down. Whatever, it's fine. This is like underneath the area where Leon meets Krauser. I don't think Krauser feels out of place. I just think he just shows up out of nowhere. Well, BT dubs, Krauser, like, oh, okay. And then Leon knows him, and you're like, alright. Yeah. And it doesn't get brought up again for a really long time after that. Activation key red. That'll be Dark Souls now. Light Town. Yeah. I like how Salazar does not show up at all in this DLC, and it's much better for it. Shit. Guy in the back just fired twice. Shot through the butt, and you're to blame. I don't know if I'd say that these guys give love a bad name. Something at me? I think I heard the throwing something sound effect. For not having Salazar. I would be totally down with Salazar in a different game. That guy did give Love a bad name, which is why I shot him in the dick like 30 times. Alright, Alright, she's got some reach. None of this, I can't reach that high. Salazar's the most compatible with Leon. I suppose that's true. The way that they characterize Leon in this, he matches his drama level. Oh. Just right in front of my face, huh? Like how they zoom out shows you where the red keycard is. It takes a second to spin up here. Okay. Maybe they did that to make sure that you backed up immediately. Saw that. It was pretty cool. Like the whole, it's neat doing a level that's actually been designed for Ada. Now I got a can enemies. So. I think that's all of them, right? It's a way to keep me from dicking around on this thing for too long, basically. This one might still be alive. Not clear. Oh, there is one still alive. Thanks for stopping, Glock. Are they gonna destroy her? And why are they using it to take out one person? Perfect. Jump! There you go. It's usually 6 shots once they go down. Their health is as randomized as it was in the Resident Evil 2 remake. Hooray! Alright. Whenever I do a boss fight, it's gonna die. 20 is the max. Good to know. Oh, I guess it was already too late. That sucks. I wanted to go back to putting it back in there, and whatever, it's fine. Start using the flash grenades on... I was almost gonna shoot you, dude. You gotta be careful hanging around corners like that.
Buying? What are you selling?
I'll say the TMP ammo.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that... Thank you.
That's cool, James.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
We just beat the main campaign. Checking it out. It seems like it adds some extra information about what Wesker was up to during this game. And Ada. One, two, three, four, five. Oh. One of you guys. Oh, why? Pierce through the shield. Calculated. So I can't do any of this preemptively because they haven't spawned yet, right? This is the essence of Resident Evil 4. We got Terminator 2 soundtrack now? Now you people exist. I see how it is. Ow. Rude. Okay, I need to clear some inventory space. I love how he still went through the shooting motion. That was pretty cool. One bowgun bolt, huh? I should probably just start using it. Doesn't open from the side. Who does exist right now is the question. Somebody does. They're like directly below me. Alright, I'll jump down. Shock it off! Where were all you guys like 2 seconds ago? Seriously. Let's give it a try, now that it's dropping ammo. Well... yeah, that's pretty great. We'll have plenty for the boss fight. Shit, try to get away from him in time. Aw, come on. Oh, I guess that wasn't my fault. Weird. He isn't actually as attackable until he jumps down, maybe? Maybe there's some weird invisible wall blocking the shots there. There we go. Camera angle. This means you can hookshot. Suspicious exploding barrel. Unexpected? Yeah, the level design here is pretty neat though. A new stage. I think they got their value out of the stages you already did as Leon. More of them just spawned. Of course they did. Well, shit. Backing away, backing away. Backing away. That thing always is loaded, basically, if I switch to it. Hey, zone transition. Oh yeah, this is where the infamous bitch this ain't a cutscene area is. At least it looks like it. Where did that ladder go? What did she... I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I just climbed up a ladder and now I'm back in Leon's world? I like teleported into his level design. I guess they had like a thing where she like crashed through something, but I don't see where it is. It's kind of funny. I get if I backtrack here. Huh. Donkey Kong Country pays off yet again. Always backtrack. Yeah, right? It's interesting because, like, the GameCube, was it... I didn't think it was more powerful than the PS2. I thought the PS2 came out later, or it was the beginning of Nintendo, like, not really focusing on that as much as their competitors. I remember it being, what's wrong on both counts? Oh. Maybe I'm just remembering the Wii era. Conflating it with GameCube. So it had limited space, but what it did have was well executed. What I remembered about the GameCube was almost all of its games running at 60 frames per second, and that being one of the first times I had noticed that in video games. When I was a younger kid, I obviously didn't care about that sort of thing, but oh, these games look really smooth for some reason. Coming? Maybe I can come down there. Waterland's looking at us. Back to your own game. Also, have fewer hit points. What the hell? What do you think this is? So when I first started playing this, I kind of didn't like the controller feel. Like, aiming was super wonky. It felt like it had a lot of jitter, and like very slight movements moved it way too much. The sensitivity was too high. Now that I'm used to it, I kind of like it that way. Just have to break the habit of moving the stick so much. You always make the same sound effect when you get shot in the face. That's funny. Oh shit. I missed it. Prompt. Oh, well, that's bad. She runs faster? That's interesting. I'm way more concerned about those things since you guys told me they had an insta-kill. Made it through the entire main game without realizing that. So their whole move really slowly axe thing flying around, I just stayed away from them. Oh, but there's a third kind? So not the bat ones, right? Or the spider ones, the ones that separate off on their own. Oh, okay. Press A. You don't have time to smoke a bowl. Kitties are starving. Sitting very patiently and not meowing constantly. Wait, spoke too soon.
All for Umbrella's sake.
Umbrella? Almost let it slip. Enough talk.
Almost
Die,
let it slip.
comrade.
Like, you literally just let it slip. I had a button press? Well, I was not looking at the screen at all. Over here watching the kitties. Alright. Oh, this better not be this whole area. It's not really.
Almost let it slip. Enough
Almost
talk.
let it slip.
Die, comrade. Ada! Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Looks
magenta.
like we have the upper hand here.
You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
It's localization.
You knew each other?
More or less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Maybe some other time.
Pumped up in Krauser's last lines. Alright, we'll watch
Leon
this
S.
and we're gonna wrap for today.
Perhaps the most essential part of this mission. This story wouldn't be complete without him and his formidable survival skills. He has what it takes to survive against overwhelming odds. I've seen him do it before. And he's improved since then. Practically a genius, he has smarts and he knows how to use them. On top of that, his service as a government agent has toughened him up. I'll work behind the scenes to make him think he's the primary player here, though it may be naive of me to think that'll be easy. Considering the involvement of both Sadler and Krauser, the possibility of unforeseen problems is there. But I need him in the supporting role for me to achieve my goals. I'll do whatever it takes to keep him in his place and make this all go smoothly. Of course, his role didn't exist at all until a few months ago. Back then, my role was much simpler too. But that was before the president's daughter was abducted and Leon was dispatched alone to find her. Talk about a major script revision. I don't think I need to worry. Leon's been through worse and always comes up smelling like roses. His consistent luck is part of the reason why I have absolute and unshakable faith in my vision of what's in store for him.
Right on. I'm guessing the last episode's gonna be less than an hour, so I might just hold this video and then splice it in with the second half so we don't have a shorter than an hour of VOD going on YouTube. Few too many noir movies between 2 and 4. Right. Thanks, folks, for hanging on. I'll let you guys know what's coming up. Alright, so we don't have a ton of time left in the Resident Evil 4 DLC add-on, separate ways content, whatever you want to call it. You're watching this in the future on YouTube. The screen probably just cut for a second and then came back, but I'm actually recording this on a different day. It's under extras, right? Yeah. Load. This looks right. It's Mike, the helicopter.
Report. Time is almost up.
Krauser's dead.
Really? Leon
What is
doesn't
the
die
room he's
easily.
in?
That's fine. We can use him to clean up Sadler for us. We'll let them fight it out. Neither one of them will manage to come out unharmed.
Easier said than done.
Either way, it's your job to clean up what's left of them when the fight is over. Don't forget who is running the show. Whatever happens, we can't let either of them live to see tomorrow. Our goal is to retrieve the sample. Take out anything that might interfere with our plans.
I think he just like goes into his spooky Cerebro communication room to make cell phone calls. Obtain the sample. Got it. What's up?
Welcome. Got a selection of... What are you buying? Not enough
Hey, not enough cash.
What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you.
I could probably sell some other stuff. Let's see. Maybe not.
What
How much do I need? 73? Alright, I'll go ahead and walk back and see what I see. high already. There you go. This guy, boy. That sucks. It's alright. Gives me some context of what the heck Ada's deal is. But I just feel like they wanted to add something on the back of the box for the PS2 release that didn't actually require them to add any new content, right? Well, we did do that level that had new stuff in it, so... You jerk. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, what gives you the right? Might be able to sell that. I don't know what it sells for. I think the only thing I need is the inventory space. Like, I don't want anything else the merchant has. Right. Probably reload their shotgun. Perfect. I guess they have a history of having alt campaigns in Resident Evil, though, right? There just usually isn't any unique story in them, like playing as Hunk or whatever in Resident Evil 2. So close.
Is that all, stranger?
I like having a full heal that only takes up one inventory slot, though.
Is that all, stranger? Is that Is that all, stranger? Is that Thank you. Is that all? What are you, boy? Is that all? Thank you.
Right. And more Wesker. Who doesn't love Wesker? Whoops. Just mashing X to try to loot the guy. Wesker, who wasn't even in the base game? Oh, I was being facetious. Wesker's a really interesting character. I don't know why he's still around at this point. Like, he's not threatening. Maybe he's part of the charm. He seems like... He reminds me of, like, who was the bad guy from the Smurfs? Yeah. Or, like, Snidely Whiplash. Like, he's always completely confident. Even when everything's going terribly for him. But it's like, really, dude? Like, this is very bad for you. Gargamel, that's the name. But I appreciate him, ironically, I guess, as like a, what new ridiculous line are they going to give Wesker? That seems bad. wax mustache. Well, shit, I think that's restart the stage. I didn't realize there was someone else throwing dynamite at me. That sucks. It was only 8 minutes of content, but... So I'll wait longer to buy the thing from him. I dropped money that time, that's an interesting change. Whoa, where'd you show up from? Guess I was looking at someone from the scope. Never realized how cool Wesker was. The Wesker is in the Resident Evil movies? I didn't know that. Maybe he's cooler in the movies. He's like Asmodan in Diablo 3. I guess you could say he's very optimistic. Give him credit for that. Golly, he's just hoping things are gonna go right. No? Okay. Just far enough away. Oh shit. Wow, I didn't die that time. Okay. I had like a sliver of health left. Hooray, yellow herbs up to this point, apparently. You know, there's another dude up here with... Shit. That guy. Overshooting. Perfect. Oh, I didn't pick up the item in time. Bummer. Something determines whether you survive a lethal hit like that. Oh, hi, dude. Didn't even see you there. Okay, since more money dropped this time, I might be able to get the upgrade. Oh, my arm! Ow, my knee! Ow, my chest!
Welcome. Got a selection of... What are you selling?
Can't you hear the music, dude?
Is that...
Shit's intense.
What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you.
Hooray.
Come back anytime.
I probably can't backtrack. Yeah, didn't think so. Try to force a checkpoint save. We're gonna unload the area behind you, Ada. Went pretty well. So now we're still alive? Seriously? Oh, someone dropped right on top of me, apparently. Rude. It's a hell of a mini boss room, basically. Hooray! That, the Blood Oath door only opens when a certain number of people die. Life force doors. It's not their souls, it's their life forces. It's scientific. Still not a zone transition, so I'm still nervous. We have, but I can be certain of zone transition checkpoints. It would make sense for that to be one, for example. Guys adding some fun enemy challenges here, it looks like. Dick. What if there were a million dudes with crossbows? Not like getting shot in the leg. Oh, really? There's another dude up there. Hey, ladder invincibility. Oh, great. Oh, hey, dude. I think you could fit through that. Shit. That's just abundance of caution. I remember how I got up on the other side before. It was a while ago now. This way, maybe? It makes sense because the door is shut behind me. It actually made me jump. Oh shit, thought I had him. Nice kick. Oh shit, I didn't realize I walked out into that. Come through the door, you can do it, buddy. Perfecto. Actually, let me reload everything real quick. I think that's it, my max ammo. For all that, I wonder what her final boss is going to be. Can't be Sadler. Thanks for yelling, calling your shots. That was a checkpoint, so stress level down a little bit. 1 second. Oh, dude, rude. No rocket launcher for you. These guys seem about the level of awareness I would expect from a bunch of cultist zombies. So you can look over the cliff. The death of Mike the helicopter. Helicopter wreckage. It looks American. Alright, checkpoint. And restock. Cutscene. Oh, this is where I get choked.
Leon, you okay?
Yeah.
Stock squeaky sound effect. I feel like this was in-engine in the actual game. Now it's an FMV, which is interesting. I don't remember though. Take your pills, dude.
Sorry, Ada.
You alright? It's not how prophylactics
We
work.
have to get that parasite out of your body.
Yeah. But before that, I gotta save Ashley.
Fine. Let's split up.
Here, take this medicine. It prevents death. Okay, I'll make sure I use it right after I die. Okay, wait, what? Oh, hey. It's interesting, I guess. I hadn't considered if they're gonna make me fight the regenerators.
Welcome. Got a selection of... What are you buying? What are you selling?
No thermal scope if they are. Maybe they're weak against getting blown to bits.
Come back any time.
Pretty seriously, dude? Are you for real there? You're stuck, you goof. What a maroon. Alright. Mark him out of that room, dude. Try to help you. His head's still moving. That was pretty funny. Hi, buddy. His head didn't fit, so I helped him out. Let's get another one here. So the cultists are the only ones that have instant kill parasites? It's not the ones that look like spider bats that pop off their head as an alternate enemy, is it? I thought it was the scythe ones. This dead body is sickening, especially the mouth. I can't look at it any longer. It must be the guy that gets up and harasses Leon later. Big chunky kind. That's cool. He's still alive? Of course he is. Unique content.
Oh, Krauser, I'm sorry. I jumped the gun when I reported you dead to Wesker. Think of all the paperwork I would have to fill out if you were to show up alive.
Best reason for a boss fight ever. Okay, I assume he works the same way as before. Well, they didn't get Krauser back to record new dialogue. Shit, that wasn't good. And then Ada died. She got kicked in the head. Bit in the face. Still weak to the knifey thing since we didn't get to try that out before. I can give it a shot. Ow. So only when you've like deactivated him that he's weak to the knife?
Come on.
He's weak in the sense that he just takes extra damage from it, basically. Ow. And I guess every time I knife him, he bails. Didn't finish getting all the loot there. Ow. Really hard to get your footing here after the warp. Try it again. Pick up the loot each time if I can, also. Let me try this. Well, I guess I've got iframes when I'm shielding from an explosion. That's interesting. Probably stick to the pistol. Ouch. Oh, interesting. I didn't actually have anywhere to dodge to, so I took the damage anyway. So the only time I can knife him is after I've shot out his legs, right? The shotgun's not very helpful, nor is the rifle. Timing's not forgiving. Okay. Yeah.
Come on.
Rude. Even his come on animation's very PS2, like it's like a Final Fantasy X. Oh, weird. Must have been the same thing where he was still technically close enough to land it or something. Now thanks for the tip about the knife.
That's a large thing you have there. But I don't like it when men play rough.
No, wait, there's ammo here! Ada! What are you doing? Okay, I think I'm actually alright on ammo.
Welcome. Got a selection of what are you buying?
None of this.
Come back anytime.
You'll soon harbor an awesome power. Yet it seems you would rather choose death.
Well, we're
Taking Ashley
silly.
back, whether you like it or not.
Ah, the audacity of youth.
And then he gets like 5-point palm monk slammed. Are they gonna make me do a QTE here like they did with Krauser? That was kind of funny when they had the Ada QTE.
Leon, now!
Astroform got punched out. He really got a lot of context on Sadler. He's a cult man. He's no-selling those exploding barrels. No, we're gonna fight Sadler. No shit. What are you doing with these crazy flips and shit? Shit. No sells the bow gun too, apparently. That is not a dodgeable move. It's a move out of the way move. Got something in your mouth there, bud. I think I was supposed to shoot it. Yeah, cool teleport attack is pretty neat. You just need to do a certain amount of damage to trigger him to show his scary mouth attack. I'm gonna save a couple of these.
Thank you. This is going to be hard to explain at customs.
Eye is bigger than his stomach. Explaining why she was tied up in the end.
Ada!
Okay.
Better try a new trick, cause that one's getting old. You okay?
I've been better.
What's so funny?
Oh, I think you know. The American prevailing is a cliché that only happens in your Hollywood movies. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, you entertain me. To show my appreciation, I will help you awaken from your world of clichés.
It'd be kind of cool if Leon actually died there.
Stand back.
It'd be like an unwinnable boss fight or something after that line. She's like, okay. You got this, right, Leon? Oh, that's kind of cool. I dig that, actually. It's cool they actually have them fighting down there. Who left the special RPG? It's the only way to kill Lord Sadler lying around. Exactly. Guess you can accidentally shoot the rocket or the dynamite in here. I don't know, she took that like a champ. And he died. Thing has some crazy range.
Use
Cool.
this.
Oh, you can kill him without it? She had really good eyesight. I think the only way to do that sequence was to shotgun everybody and run past them. I think if you took the time to kill them, I only had like 20 seconds left. 2 minutes of inventory Tetris.
Sorry, Leon. Hand it over.
Ada, you do know what this is.
Pretty cool sequence in the final boss of setting up the rocket launcher. And then she doesn't get obliterated by the helicopter.
I'll take good care of it.
Maybe she like fell below it and then hookshot it onto it.
Better get a move on. See you around.
I didn't think about the fact that when you pick up the special rocket launcher, you're likely having to do inventory Tetris to fit it in. I may have consumed enough healing items that I didn't need to, but... So at the end of Resident Evil 4, was Umbrella really uninvolved with the development and the existence of the Las Plagas? They're just a coincidental other zombie thing happening at around the same time? To throw stuff away. Sure. It was cool. It was reasonably short, 3.5 hours. Can't beat it for more Wesker. I guess Wesker does win in the end because he gets the sample. Obviously, Umbrella's there because they want to get Las Plagas, but I think they're just like following up on something somebody else found. It's not like their deal. It's the first time I've seen artifacted FMV credits. He always gets the sample in the end. He always gets his data. He's like a scientist, isn't he? He's supposed to like be in a lab coat in a couple cutscenes. No, Jack Krauser is Jim Ward. Right on. Really? Inafune was the executive producer on this? Huh. I didn't know he was ever involved with Resident Evil. Was he on any previous titles? The S stands for stylish. 83%, 11 times killed, 333 clear time. Now buy a Chicago typewriter, which is a Tame gotten, right? Cool. Resident Evil 5 should start next week. I actually have to double check with this name and Paranormal Echoes. Next week I might want to dork with the schedule a bit because I'm leaving for TwitchCon on Friday, so I want to make sure I got all our ducks in a row for that. Do some prep for the panel. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. Today we're playing Crosscode and Subblock games, Puyo Puyo Tetris, and Fallout 3. See you soon.